She's dead? He wanted them to leave. There's a tracker on that ship. You're gonna lead them to the main rebellion, aren't you? All of you are gonna die. I mean, it's kind of good we don't see your faces, so I'll feel less. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to Rebels Season 2, Episode 1 and 2. I'm so excited to get this started now. The final of Season 1 was so insane, and I've got to think just what it did for the characters as well, aside from the huge things that happened. So of course, Grand Inquisitor kicked the bucket. Amazing. But he could come back, I guess. He's died before. It was so cool just seeing Ezra and Kanan and just getting Kanan rescued and just seeing how the group worked together like that. Ezra's journey has been so good, and now I just can't wait to see it develop, I guess. It feels like he's cemented with this group now. There's no longer the idea of him being, I guess, selfish. Maybe that can still be built on. But it feels like he's so with this family. He doesn't want to lose them. He's now risking his life against an Inquisitor to save his father figure. There's no way he's going away from this family. So I cannot wait to see what this means for him, where his journey goes now, and what his journey like to be a Jedi is. Because we know he's kind of iffy with the whole dark and light thing, because it's such a difficult thing for him to get out of, considering that's how he's lived his life and has been able to survive for so long, being on his own. But yeah, now I guess with another Jedi being brought into this, it's going to make both Kanan and Ezra's journey so much more interesting, I guess, considering they have a seasoned Jedi to learn from, being Ahsoka, who has returned. And it's so cool that she's back. It feels like it's been so long. I've missed this character so much since Tales of the Jedi. Just seeing her again just feels so good. Of course, she's grown up. I think she's definitely an adult at this point. She was always a mature character anyway, but she was a teenager. She was a child and a Padawan. I don't think she ever made it to Jedi Knight, but now she is here. She's an adult, and I cannot wait to see her again and just get more on her. I hope that she isn't just a cameo character. I hope she has a good role in this, and that she isn't just sort of there to boost viewers, I guess, because I think that could easily be something that was done for the final, bringing a legacy character to bring people back to the show, make old Star Wars fans interested in this. But I hope that she gets something really good to do here, and it isn't just she's part of the rebellion and then disappears and we never see her again. Like, I hope that Kanan and Ezra can really learn something from her, because she is one of the best Jedi out there. And I just hope that she rubs off on Kanan and Ezra. And then the other big thing from the final, Vader is back and he is on Lothal. So that is interesting. It sets up so many questions for me. Is it really this rebel cell that the Emperor Palpatine has sent his most trusted and powerful person after? Or is Lothal just a really important planet, be it strategic or Force stuff, because we've seen a weird temple here? I'm so excited for these questions to be answered and just to see what goes on with the characters that have come back, and I cannot wait to get this started. Yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. And if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there, I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance, so if that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. With that said, let's just dive on in. Very energetic start, love the music.
Making for the freighter, keep the ties off our back.
Split formation, Phoenix 2. We'll cut across their axis.
Ooh, okay, so I guess it's been some time. Are you doing more larger roles in the rebellion? So you're not just doing your own thing, you're with other people now.
Phoenix 1 to go. We've cleared a path.
Oh wait, they're using Phoenix. That's what they used in the original trilogy, isn't it?
We always did all right on our own.
But I prefer life with our new fleet, flying solo.
Aw.
You were solo.
Ah! Oh, look at Chopper hiding his eyes.
Get my feet back on solid ground for a while.
Come on, Zed. Where's your sense of adventure?
And he's fallen over. Great. Okay, so what is the mission here? What are you trying to do?
Firing now.
Cargo. Okay.
Cargo is liberated. Spectre 2, you're clear for pickup.
What is the cargo? What are you trying to get? Oh no, that seems bad. Great, no, ditch the cargo.
Need a little help. They're all over me.
Got you covered, Phoenix 1.
Okay. I mean, how important is the cargo? Can you not give it up at this point?
Goose, we must withdraw.
Okay, so you're rebellion, good guy.
First, we're getting what we came for.
Okay, 2 down, amazing.
Come on.
Got it, great, do stuff. Okay, leave.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, you can all leave now, right? Yep. Leave. Okay, you got 1 before you left, now go.
Spectre 5, bring it in.
Okay, oh, you still got to get the Phantom. I felt this feels tense.
She's home.
Oh, he still has his scar from the Inquisitors. That's cool. Oh dear, that's a lot of presents here.
Every resource to find information about the rebels, but there is nothing to be found.
Huh.
What more does Governor Tarkin expect?
Own Star Destroyer was demolished by these rebels.
Of course, that makes him so much more angry and insufferable.
Checkpoints, established curfews. I honestly don't know what else to
Awful,
do.
awful. That would just make people hate you more.
You lack imagination, Minister, when it comes to producing results.
Oh, he's back. The presence about him is amazing.
You and Governor Tarkin are asking for miracles.
Arguing with him, you poor person.
We will squeeze Lothal till someone reveals the whereabouts.
It's a good plan.
You can explain that to Governor Tarkin
Okay.
when you visit him.
Oh dear.
He expects you tomorrow to account for your failure.
Is she dead? I feel like she could die.
I'm needed here. I couldn't possibly get away.
Stop. She talks back so much to, like, these guys. I'd be far too afraid to do that. Okay, I feel like she might be dying. Last time she saw people get called into a meeting with Tarkin, and they got beheaded.
And your crew have proven invaluable.
Ahsoka.
Thank you, Commander Sato. I'm just sorry our intel about shield generators being on that shipment was wrong.
Okay, so you've got bad intel, but you've got Ahsoka here. Why is he so happy?
Incoming transmission. Who from, Chop? Why don't you just play it?
Oh, she don't like that.
But she wouldn't take no for an answer. She says she needs your help.
Who's she?
Ready to help someone in need?
Yeah, well,
It's her, isn't it?
different.
Minister Tua?
Oh.
Minister, what do you want?
My life, danger. I need you to give me safe passage off Lothal.
Oh wow, she's actually trying to escape. Oh wow.
I will trade secret Imperial information.
I got your attention. Great.
She's telling the truth.
Can you see?
I can sense her fear.
Yeah, but of what?
Darth Vader. So, you know, that means you've got to go back to the planet.
I know you need allies. Get me off Lothal and I will give you the list.
She's actually, wow. Okay, so she does know that she's probably going to die if she goes to Tarkin. So she's actually trying to escape.
I've discovered the true reason the Empire came to Lothal.
Yes?
The Empire has a factory and they're stripping the planet's resources.
It's not that.
No, there is another reason.
What is it?
Known only to a few and ordered by the Emperor himself.
What is it? What is it? Is it the Force stuff with the temple?
We have to do this.
Ahsoka smiled.
I agree.
So do I.
Did she like that Ezra was going forward and speaking for them?
Minister, we'll get you out. Send us your coordinates.
Thank you.
Okay, okay. Might actually like hers now. Yeah, so this scene sets up a lot. Are Kanan and Hera bickering over who's the, like, leader here? Is he not happy that there's this whole bigger stuff going on?
Do you have any idea how inappropriate that was?
Actually, no, I don't.
Yeah, he doesn't like it here.
Just tell Chopper to project a hologram in a secret debriefing without authorization.
Authorization, procedure, that's what's bothering.
He hates it.
After this mission, I want us to go back on our own. Fighting alongside soldiers isn't what I signed up for.
I get it. I guess he doesn't like the soldier aspect because of the whole Clone Wars thing.
Rob from the Empire, give to the needy, a noble cause. And now we're getting drawn into some kind of military thing.
He doesn't like it. Yeah, because it hits too close to home for him, doesn't it?
I survived one war. I'm not ready for another one. I saw what it did
Yeah.
To the Jedi.
to everyone.
I mean, yeah, so she went through the same thing, but of course she's not a Jedi. But she saw what her parents did. Kanan's only known loss from it. Vader can get into your mind. If you're anywhere near him, you're dead. You know. You know. Oh, great. I mean, of course they'd be suspicious of her. That meeting is obviously a death sentence. So of course they think that she's trying to escape. They're using it to draw the rebels here. It's all a one big trap. But she doesn't even know. I feel bad for her.
We wait at the hangar, steal the shuttle, and take her to safety.
Ezra, I hope you're sure about this.
It's never that simple.
Why should we help her?
Because that's what we do. Help those who can't help themselves.
Amazing. Good Jedi. Oh wow, there's so many Star Destroyers here now.
I didn't think I'd miss it, but I
What is it?
feel that. I feel so cold.
Oh, what? Why cold? Why cold? Vader, I was hoping maybe the planet had some weird force thing that you've been sensing all this time, and then when you leave and then you come back, you can feel the difference. But cold is not what I was expecting. That makes me think Vader.
I've never seen so many Star Destroyers here. It's gotten worse.
Yep, they're being squeezed. You're gonna have to go back to being a small group, aren't you, because of what they're doing to this planet. Do they know about all the new stuff that's going on, the checkpoints, the curfews? How can they get around all of this?
Make a few friends.
It'll be fun.
Fun?
Don't worry, General Hera.
Yeah.
Just be ready to move.
Yeah, they're at odds. I feel like Kanan was probably happier when Hera was more the shadow leader.
You look familiar.
Oh, great. But now that Hera's gotten far more responsibility and far more the focal leader, maybe he feels like she's more in danger, or he just, I don't know. It's interesting that they're at odds right now. Okay, so there they are, perched up top. Great,
Oh,
what can you
fantastic. Agent Callus.
Can you say like a kidnapping? Can you just try and kidnap her, maybe? Can you try and do that?
There was no need for an escort.
Lord Vader asked me to make sure you reach your shuttle safely.
Yeah, it's a complete trap. Can they not intercept the shuttle in space? Or is like that shuttle also escorted by other things?
Minister, take cover!
Yes, take cover and run and try and escape.
Surprise.
Aha! I love that they finally have someone pretending to be a stormtrooper. It feels like one of the easiest and best solutions to get in behind enemy lines.
We'll be right behind you. Right!
Oh, are you gonna steal this thing? Yeah! Okay, so she's in. Oh no! Wait! She's dead?
You did this!
That's awful! Wow, this show got so much darker. Entirely your plan. Great, you wanted her dead. That was the whole point of the meeting, so of course, why even bother with the whole Tarkin thing? Just kill her here. I feel so bad for her. Yep, of course he's smiling away. Oh, just escape, please leave this. I hate this so much. No! Oh, you can't leave! The ghost isn't here, what can you do? You're stuck on the planet.
Come on! Up! Everybody, we're moving!
Yep, get out, go on, Sabine.
Everything has happened as you predicted.
Of course.
Now inform the populace. The rebel assassins hide in their midst.
Assassins, wow. Oh, they're gonna blame the minister's death on the rebels and use it against them. This plan is honestly quite genius.
Destroyed.
Right away.
Of course, Anakin, of course. Battle strategist, Clone Wars, of course you know what to do. And now with the dark side, it just goes even darker. Love that they still haven't found this place, though. That's great.
Minister Tua's life was cut short by this criminal band of rebels.
She's actually dead. Wow.
We can't do any more here. We have to leave. For good.
We can't just run.
It's Ezra's home.
The people have to know the truth.
How can you share the truth?
Pyra's giving us much choice.
Oh no! Great, they found it! Go on, Chopper, kill him!
What the?
Chopper, oh, he's got this. He could take these guys. He sealed it shut.
They resealed the door.
Blast it open.
Chopper, oh no, don't be near the door. Oh, wow.
Hold your fire. Hold your fire.
They're not hid, they're gone. Or do they hide below? They left the hatch open. Is that what you want them to think? They're gone. Where'd they go? And Ezra's parents' house is destroyed. Great. This is a very depressing start. Okay, you can blend in with the ceiling stuff. Awesome. How did you guys get out?
Besides, we'll never get outside the capital.
The Empire's looking everywhere for us.
Great. What about Ezra's old house?
Sounds crazy, but the area with the least troops will be
That could work.
here, near the factories.
Excellent.
The landing platforms outside these hangars. They're our best chance if we're gonna find a shuttle.
Okay, good. You have a plan. Good. I feel like if you needed supplies, you could probably go back to Ezra's little other place too, right? Or would they know about that? Don't look back. You'll just be sad.
There is no going home.
Oh. Why can't this kid just be happy? Why is everything in his life got to be so sad?
Power cells in need of recharging for the rebel pursuit.
Hold it right there.
Oh dear.
You have to check inside.
I got this.
No, you don't have to check.
Is that gonna work?
Did you just try to give me an order?
No, it did not work. Kanan.
He just said, you don't have to check inside.
I don't have to check inside.
Okay, Ezra's got a bit more work to do.
I wish that worked for me.
I wish it worked on you.
Oh dear, Ezra, you'll get it soon. You'll get it. And yep, they're all inside it. Stop being loud.
Will you be quiet?
Is he suffocating him?
I need to breathe.
Don't think it matters if you're noisy. There's nobody around. This is a good plan.
Okay, amazing, but still you need to get off the planet.
This way.
Oh.
Somebody get Charlie.
Wait, who is he locked in with? He's huge.
Found me.
Excellent, good. Barely anyone around. Hopefully they stay knocked out for a while. I feel like they're going to open doors and there's going to be a bunch of troopers behind it. They've escaped. Can they all fit in a TIE fighter, maybe?
There's a shuttle. What'd I tell you?
Okay, they can go on that one.
You did good.
There's going to be a trap. Would Vader have thought of this? I feel like Vader might have thought of this.
Shield generators.
Military grade.
Okay, that what you needed. Okay.
Ezra, grab all we can carry.
Feel like...
Might help turn this day around. The fleet could sure use them.
I'm so scared because like you have Vader around. Was he gonna be here? Has Vader thought of this? Camera's panning. Who's seen? Who's here? You sense it. You sense it. You sense it. You're feared. You're afraid. He's here. He's here. He's here.
Do you feel that?
Great. He's here.
The cold.
That is so awesome. Why stop? Just run at this point. He actually thought of all of this. Why? Oh dear. Of course, you had to end right there. Okay, insane start to season 2. Feels like the stakes have been raised, of course. So Vader, Ahsoka hasn't got that much to do, but hopefully she can help come and save the day. Maybe that would be fun, because obviously this crew cannot take on Vader. How can they possibly get out of this whole thing? Yeah, definitely a whole lot darker than season 1 already. See, episode 1, you killed off the minister. That is dark. That's insane. She actually had quite a good role in season 1. I thought she had she was pretty outspoken. It was pretty cool for her to speak up to her superiors in the way she did. And even to Vader, she spoke up to him. And now it's just sad how she's died here. She was fearing for her life. She knew her days were very much numbered, or day was numbered. And they just used her death to get the rebels here. It's so sad, because, yeah, you could really feel the fear in her, and, yeah, now she's dead. Like, already this episode feels like a step up from season 1, the way they're doing things, the shots that was Vader at the end, that shot was insane, just seeing him standing there, the red lightsaber ignited, and then, of course, the minister's death scene, that was awesome as well. But yeah, looking at our characters, we've got Hera and Kanan, who they're at odds at the minute, so that's their thing that's going on. Hopefully that gets sorted soon, because I like them being on the same, on the team, on the same, mindset, I guess, or just in this... when they're in sync. Right now, they're not in sync, and I hope that they can get back to that sooner rather than later. It's clear that Kanan doesn't like this whole setup. He doesn't like being part of the rebellion. He prefers being on his own, considering what he's been through with the Clone Wars. He sees this as being too similar. He feels, because with him, all the soldiers that he was around turned on him and tried to kill him. He doesn't like being with people that he does not know. He's happier with the small group that he has, where he knows all of them and knows that they'll never turn against him or try and kill him. These people are soldiers. He does not like that aspect of things. He doesn't see them as one big happy family, so he thinks that they could turn around and shoot him. But then he comes off as very childish and just being rude and trying to try and undermine the whole process of things, getting on Hera's nerves and just pushing buttons really and just trying to be a pain for her. So I've thought it might have been he didn't like her getting more of a leadership role, but I think he's fine with that. It's just the rebellion aspect that he doesn't like. He's fine that Hera's gotten a bit of more authority now that the whole rebellion is known about. She's definitely the outspoken leader now, not just the shadow leader. But he just does not like the bureaucracy of all of this, the procedure, all of this. He's not happy with it. Now, of course, the way the Lothal has gone, he is obviously going to get his way, I guess. They're obviously going to stay and try and free this planet. So basically, Ezra wants to stay because his people are here. He wants to free his planet. That's it. And then you have what the minister alluded to. The Emperor has something planned for this planet. That there are other things going on here that is not just the TIE Fighter factory. It's something bigger than that actually has the Emperor's attention. So now they kind of have to stay because Lothal has become incredibly important. And they've seen what squeeze the Empire is putting on it. So they know that means they have to sort of become a smaller group again, which is kind of sad, but I like that they do have this connection to the rebellion. So maybe when the rebellion needs them, they'll go, and when they need the rebellion, they'll come to them. So that is good. It's not just them on their own anymore, even if they do become their own smaller unit again. I did really love seeing them with the rebellion and just fighting with other people, having the Phoenix stuff going on, having another commander there, and just all these other characters helping them fight the Empire. It felt refreshing and it felt nice. It felt similar to the original trilogy. And I'm just glad that they did it. I know that the show will have to go smaller with everything Lothal has set up with, but it's just nice that we've got to see them in that setting. But yeah, now they have to deal with Vader, and I've got to say, Vader's plan is insane. He has completely seen through them entirely. He has gotten them to come back to Lothal. He's threatened the Minister's life by telling her she's got a meeting with Tarkin, which is going to end with her death, obviously. She fears for her life. She goes to the rebels, tries to get escape, and uses that escape to kill her instead. That is very smart, and now that they're on the planet, he can see exactly what they're planning, goes to the place with the smallest amount of stormtroopers, uses it against them, and shows up there waiting for them. The thing that throws me is the shield generators. Is that planned? I don't think so. That might just be a bonus. They've got to get out of here. They've got to get away from this thing. There's no way they can take Vader on at all. I don't know even if they could develop to the point that they could take him on. They got to get out of it. That's their only option. They have to run. And if they can get the shield generators, then even better. But yeah, so they have that to deal with, and they can see what is happening to their planet. There's no way they can leave it alone now. Yeah, then Ezra. So we've already seen that he's getting more sadness added to him with his family home being destroyed. Don't know if they would know about his other little outpost outside of the city. That could be nice if that's like a safe place for him still. Like now everything that his family had is gone, which is just so sad and just awful. So he cannot be happy at all. Is there anything about Ezra's past that he can be happy about? Is there like, it just can't happen? Because it's becoming very obvious that they need to stay on this planet now. The Empire has used them and turned the people against them. After them, so they've basically destroyed the message of hope that they sent out. So they now have to do that again, because the Empire has destroyed it. So they need to find a way to get the truth out there, let the people know that the Empire killed the Minister and is now framing them. Going to be difficult to believe, but if you can get it out, you can kind of do something. Lothal is, I would assume, weakening. They are sort of fighting back against, not fighting back, there's rumor that the Empire is weak on this planet. It's apparently pivotal to Palpatine, so you need this planet to fall away from the Empire. But yet now on to the next episode, where we'll get to see how they can somehow manage to get away from Vader, even though it seems very hopeless. Such a terrifying character. Okay. You can't take him on, leg it!
Kanan, look out!
Leave! Yeah, no, he's gauging your skill, and yeah, you can't do anything there. You can't hope to fight him. Pushing them away. Didn't want to bring them closer and just kill them and make it quick. I mean, you could kill him now. No. Ow.
Your master has deceived you into believing you can become a Jedi.
Oh, dear. No. Oh, no. Ooh. Why must you kill them and try and kill them in such gruesome ways? With their own blade? But he's distracted. His focus is on Ezra, so Kanan could sneak up and do something. Save your Padawan now. But of course you can hear the lightsaber being ignited.
Get ready to fly us out of
I'm
here.
surprised they're lasting this long, honestly. You would have thought they would have died very quickly after just meeting him. I mean, if Vader wanted to, he could just force choke them and like stab them immediately. Why is he taking his time with them? Is he trying to get to know them through fighting? Like, why though?
I do in hopeless situations.
Yeah. Blow stuff up.
Amazing. Do it. Those stuff now. What is he doing? He could just kill them so easily. He wants them to get away, doesn't he? Good.
Now.
Oh. Okay, good. He's not... Yeah, he ain't dying. That ain't gonna get him. Just leave. Don't check if he's dead. Just leave. Good. Walk. Run. Run! Why must they stand and watch? Why can't they just run?
That doesn't kill him, what will?
Nothing! That is an epic shot. Leave! The eyes, the red, and that tiny bit of light there. That's insane. He wants him to leave. He could just he could use the Force and stop you right there. Oh dear! Thank you, Mandalorian armor. Leave. He wanted them to leave. There's a tracker on that ship. You're going to lead him to the main rebellion, aren't you?
I will mobilize our fighters to pursue.
That will be unnecessary, Commander.
Tracker on the ship.
The rebels will not leave the planet yet.
Oh? What are they going to do? What's your plan? He wants them to leave. He wants them to do something.
Zeb, make sure they can't track us.
Consider it done.
Okay, you can do that.
Kanan, what was that?
Hey.
Another Inquisitor?
Nope, so much worse.
A Sith Lord. The ancient enemy of the Jedi.
Oh, it's so weird to hear Anakin referred to as that.
Ezra, we were lucky to survive.
Yep.
Then that
He
settles
wanted
it.
you alive. He wants you alive. Otherwise, you would have been dead in seconds.
We know the right man to smuggle us off-world.
So you're not leaving the planet yet.
Fear has driven them to ground. There is a refugee camp the rebels have provided aid to in the past.
Are they going to that?
You suspect the rebels are in hiding there?
No, but I want you to burn it.
Of course. And he's going to exploit it, and he's going to keep them here. Oh dear, he's insane. How can you beat him? You can't. The show going to be over after 2 episodes. You can't beat Vader.
Well, hello there, Captain Syndulla.
Yep, he's back. Yay. I love that these small episodes end up having bigger impacts on bigger stuff.
What have you got?
Imperial shield generators. Military grade.
You're giving them to him.
Now that's merchandise I can move. How many we talking about?
Not all of them.
Bring me 2 means you've got at least 6. So I think 3 is probably fair.
You're taking half.
Those shields won't do you much good if you did.
Tell me you have more than 6.
While I'm not on Lothal at the moment, my droid is. Go to my operation and he'll set you up with everything you need.
Okay, sounds promising. How are they going to find out about Tarkin Town now? They're going to find out and they can't leave. There we go. They're going to see it. That's really, wow. Horrifying. Yep. But your compassion is going to make you stay. And you're going to be drawn to it.
Hey, kid, just let him go, Zeb.
Don't get killed, though. Destroyed. You're gonna make them stay.
They're all gone.
They're prisoners of the Empire now.
Well, at least they're alive.
This is evil. Why would they burn Tarkin Town?
You guys.
Things are getting worse just as they did back when I was your age. But back then, there were 10,000 Jedi Knights protecting the galaxy. Now,
Barely any.
There's just you and me.
Against an Empire.
You have Ahsoka. She's there as well.
Stand what you're saying? You saw what we're up against. Look!
Oh.
I'm not afraid.
That's what worries me.
Interesting. You really don't want to fight. You don't want to be part of this. You've seen it. And now Ezra's being a part of it, and you don't want that. Okay, so even Ezra's getting involved in his issues with being part of rebellious stuff.
Did anyone survive?
The population's been taken captive.
Yeah, alive. Good.
Let's go bust him out.
And staying.
We have no choice. We have to leave.
For the good of Lothal.
So what's the plan for getting out of here?
So are they actually going to leave? Are they going to break out of Vader's trap?
Bonder's beaming out the same signal as the shuttle. We should be able to slip by on...
Should?
Ooh, sounds like a lousy Sabine plan.
Better than Lando's.
Okay, please get away. Please get away. Please get away. This breaks out of Vader's plan. He thinks you will stay out of compassion. Apparently you're not that compassionate. So, amazing. And cool, it just floats there.
Its transponder codes match those of the stolen Imperial shuttle.
Ah.
I'm scanning the same transponder. In Sector 9. There must be a...
Confuse them. Good, good, good.
I'm tracking the identical signal in Sector 11 and Sector 5.
Yes. How come they don't always do this? This seems amazing.
The Empire's taking the bait. Their fighters are splitting up.
All right, let's make our run.
Just put a bunch of them out there and then you can try and escape. But don't leave a pattern because then they'll go for like the latest one.
Squadron is reporting another device.
Order our pilots to destroy them. The rebels are trying to mask their escape.
Okay, but there, of course, they have appropriate actions to use against it.
One of the transponders is moving into orbit. It's breaking out.
All ships converge on that signal.
Yeah, they found it. Great. Please, just jump to... Can it jump to hyperspace, please? This is a shuttle. Jump, jump, jump.
Like they figured it out.
It's too late, boys.
Really? Good? Oh, yay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
So if we can't go back to Lothal, where are we going?
Rebellion.
Maybe we could just grab the ghost and lay low for a while.
I like fighting with Phoenix Squadron. Reminds me of the Honor Guard.
Oh, the group is divided.
Can't help Lothal now, but I think the rebels can help us get stronger, so we can go back and change things.
Beautiful moral conscience.
I regret to inform you that the rebels have escaped.
Hehehe.
Have my ship prepared.
He's going after them? What? Or was he just leaving? Is he? Please say he's just leaving.
There is a tracking device hidden aboard that shuttle. Now ready the fleet to deploy.
Of course that is. Why? And now they're going to the rebellion. And why? Yeah, but everyone's here.
Phoenix 1, this is Ghost Away Team.
Burn the ship.
Your clearance code checks out. Welcome home, Ghost Team.
burn the ship. Get on board the main thing and blow up that ship and leave. I mean, Zeb tricked it for tracking, but they actually have like a little device on it.
Chopper said a transmitter activated on our shuttle moments ago.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Tracker.
It means the Empire tracked us back to the fleet.
Yes, leave now. Go.
We need the fleet to jump out of here. Our shuttle was tracked.
Commander, scanning a ship entering our sector.
Leave now. Curved. Is it? Wait, it just him?
Tracking one target. No other ships have entered the system.
Just him.
Phoenix Squadron to intercept.
He can handle it all, can't he? No, your numbers are gonna be destroyed. All of you are gonna die. I mean, it's kind of good we don't see your faces. I'll feel less. You're all gonna die. So many souls gone. Poof, gone.
Fleet, raise deflector shields.
We've lost Phoenix 1 and 2.
Yep, you're all gonna die. They're all gonna die. It's Anakin piloting. Well, no, it's his skill piloting.
Right for us.
Enemy fighters making for the command ship.
Ahsoka. What? Oh, your master is close.
Your pilots are outmatched, Commander.
Are they gonna do something with Vader and Ahsoka here?
What are you doing?
Getting involved.
Okay, you're going out there. Great.
Not without me, you're not.
And he'll stay because he loves Hera. Great.
Ezra, come on. All right, if I tag along.
Yes, please. Okay. Yes, cool. But then that's Vader. So he thinks you're dead. I'm surprised he hasn't sensed you yet, but of course, a bunch of distractions going on. But like, what happens if he does realize you're alive? That could be bad.
Nose gun, check.
All right, kids, do Mom and Dad proud.
Awesome. Go. Oh, no.
We've lost our shields.
Great, leave. Okay, he wasn't attacking the ghost though, he was attacking the main ship, which is probably worse. You're getting so close. Ahsoka's in the ship.
Who is this guy?
Focus on her face.
We can't withstand another attack from that fighter.
Then leave. Oh, no. That's all that's left of the Phoenix Squadron.
This is strong with him. Kanan, let's find out how strong.
How can I help?
Who?
Just remember your training.
You're gonna look. No. Oh, great. There goes your fake death. Oh, no. Oh,
Closing to attack range.
leave. And yep, he's just dodging it all.
There's something familiar. I feel cold.
It's him.
Back on Lothal, I felt something. Kanan did too.
Yep. They're building.
The fear, the anger.
Oh, Ahsoka's. She has to focus on her.
The apprentice lives.
Oh! Oh, yep, great. That caused you so much pain. He's leaving?
Your pilot broke off his attack. He did it.
They didn't do anything. That's changed his plans. He knows Ahsoka's alive.
Need to get the fleet out of here now.
I will not abandon our command ship.
Well, okay, die with it then, but you gotta...
You don't have a choice, sir. Without a hyperdrive, you must abandon ship.
Yes!
Sir, we have Star Destroyers in Sector 5.
Oh.
Move your destroyers to block their escape, but hold your fire. I want these rebels alive.
Oh, yep, oh, no. Just...
Now or never, Commander.
Ahsoka's still out. What did he do to her?
Abandon ship. You'll have to keep that fighter occupied.
Don't worry, sir. We seem to have his attention.
Yes, well, one of you do. His focus completely changed.
But I'm ordering Chopper to divert all power to the hyperdrive, including cannons.
Really?
Hera, what are you doing?
You gotta leave.
I think I know.
Doing what? Tell me they got out of that. There we go. There they're out. Go.
Commence hyperspace jump.
Yes,
Copy
please.
that, Commander. We'll meet you at Safe Haven.
Safe Haven. That meet you at Safe Haven. You got a place. You got another place. You're not just floating in space. Oh, it's Anakin versus Hera. Both amazing pilots. Hera, come on, please be better.
Destroyers aren't the one firing at us. Now do it, fast!
What are you doing? You're gonna hyperdrive through that?
Activate tractor beam on my signal.
Oh, why? Come on. What are you doing? He's lining up. Come on.
Gotcha.
What did you do? Oh!
We've locked onto a ship, but it's not the rebel craft. It's Lord Vader's ship.
You lot are dead.
It's not your fault, officer. But Lord Vader won't know that.
Yeah, oh, poor guy's gonna die. Okay, they're all back together. How is Ahsoka?
I wanted to ask about the Sith Lord you encountered on Lothal.
The fear, the anger, the hate.
Anakin.
I haven't sensed a presence like that since...
The Clone Wars.
Ahsoka, do you know who or what he is?
Her master.
No, I don't. But I do know that he will be coming.
She knows who he used to be. She doesn't know who he is now.
We must find the strength to fight. But the greater courage is knowing when not to fight.
And we'll be beside you, either way.
Okay. Oh dear, poor Ahsoka, what are you thinking?
You have them on the run.
Clear the bridge.
Why? Kneeling, Palpatine. Yep, great.
Have you dealt with the rebels in the Lothal system?
No, he has not.
Yes, Master. They are broken.
Okay, maybe he kind of has.
I sense in you something more to your victory.
Ahsoka.
I believe the apprentice of Anakin Skywalker lives.
Yep, fully just choosing to not be the same person.
This is an opportunity we cannot let pass.
Why? Why?
A Walker's apprentice could lead us to other lost Jedi.
No.
Such as Kenobi.
Still on that.
Dispatch another Inquisitor to hunt them down.
Another one.
As you wish, my master.
So you're backing off a bit. Okay, good. Okay, that's insane. Okay, that episode was just crazy and just mind-blowing. Biggest part, obviously, is Ahsoka connecting with Anakin through the Force and just feeling his pain and all of that, like, directly. Oh, wow. It's almost like he attacked her through her mind. That's just insane. So he knows she's alive. There goes the Clone Wars ending where she faked her death. So now he will be after her, because that, of course, is an apprentice, and that needs to die, because Palpatine, rule of 2, she can't be allowed to live. Oh, dear. Right, that scene was insane. Just him, both of them figuring out who each other was. That was so insane. I also love that we got to see, like, a pilot battle between Anakin and Hera, going to show who is the best pilot. I guess they're kind of on equal footing. Anakin has the Force to help him. Hera's doing it all on her own, and she was able to escape. Of course, I think if she stayed longer, Anakin probably would have shot the ship down, so he would have won. But Hera was able to get away. Awesome. Yeah, then Kanan, obviously being a big part of this episode, him reliving a lot of his trauma from his past, having to deal with, because obviously Vader being here is going to remind him a lot of the Clone Wars, and that feeling of fear, anger, and hatred, all of that is going to be what he felt during Order 66. And now with the rebellion being very much like the clones and all of that, and that soldier and military stuff, he is not happy with it, but he is staying for Hera and Ezra. That is what's keeping him here, and that's what's keeping him just being a part of it and keeping him fighting. Otherwise, he would not want to join this. He does not want to be here at all. And then the ending thing with Palpatine coming back and just talking to Vader, that is crazy and insane. So it's like his attention is... It makes me wonder what this season is going to do. Right now, it feels almost as if the story has become between Vader and Ahsoka. I'm fine with that. I kind of don't want it. It overshadows our main crew that we've been following, because this could easily become a Vader and Ahsoka story. But that would completely set aside all the people we've been following, and I don't like that. I don't want, because it's not their show, I don't want them to overshadow them. Feels like they are stepping back a little bit by introducing another Inquisitor who's going to come in and take Vader's place. That's good. And then Ahsoka, I guess, can still be a part of the Rebel crew, and she can just help out there. It's going to be very interesting to see how the Rebels are going to be placed between Ahsoka and Vader, because their relationship is so strong. It's going to be so difficult to put people between them. I also do like how we got a good look at the divide within the group. Of course, you know, where Ezra, Kanan, and Hera stand, but we also got to see bits of Zeb and Sabine. Zeb likes being part of the rebellion because it reminds him of his home, being part of the honor guard and all that stuff. That's beautiful. Sabine almost wanting a little break to let things quiet down a bit, to let the dust settle. That's honestly a smart tactic. So she's looking for a break to recalculate and regroup and stuff. So that's, yeah, it's good seeing both of their perspectives and getting their opinions on everything, because they're part of the team. They need to be brought up and do stuff with the main character, with Hera, Ezra, Kanan as well. Yeah, so the rebellion has taken a step back. They've lost their command ship. Is this all of the rebellion, or is this just like a group of them? They're not all of them here. I wouldn't assume all of them would be here. Like, I feel like it would be very dumb to put them all in the same spot, because they know that they must be... it would be likely that one of them gets tracked there. So they've got to be smart and separate groups of them out and around. So they can't have them all be in one location. They mentioned Safe Haven, which guess that's some space. They're going to meet them there. So that is something. They have another spot. So this can't be all of them because there'll be others at Safe Haven. But it's just impressive how Vader was able to take down so many. He's in one ship. It's so insane. He was one lone TIE fighter that came out of nowhere. Was able to basically decimate the Phoenix Squadron all by himself and then called for reinforcements, even though he probably didn't need it. I love how the show is handling him. It's so well done. Like the first episode, seeing him fight Kanan and Ezra. The audience knows they're not going to stand a chance against him, but you can also look at it as like, you can get into his head and figure out what he's doing. If he wanted to kill them, he would have done it in seconds. He wants them to lead them back to the rebellion to do all this stuff. And when he could have easily taken down the rebellion by himself, but with Ahsoka there, that changes his focus. That messes with him. He knows that it's going to cause conflict within him that he now has to deal with. Because he has to stay fully on board with being Vader and having someone he cares about be alive. That would be huge. Of course, he blames Kenobi for a lot, so there's a lot of anger there. I doubt there'd be any anger. Technically, Ahsoka left Anakin, so that is kind of it. But that anger is so much weaker compared to Kenobi's. Ahsoka left the Order, left Anakin, and that's what he's hurt for. But then when she comes back, he's still very much open to just seeing her again. He loves Ahsoka. His anger for her would not be as strong as it is for other people. So he has to change focus when he realizes it's her. Because the Anakin in there would obviously not want her to be hurt, but then the Vader is still stronger than that, and he definitely the anger there is still there, and he still wants her dead, and he knows what the whole Palpatine still got his like claws around Vader, so he's going to have to go after that. But you have the Anakin there, that little thing. He has to re-evaluate everything. I'm assuming that's why he's going away now and being replaced with an Inquisitor, because he's got to sort through his emotions. Yeah, it's just so insane that they did that fight scene. Like everything about they just use Vader so well. He is so terrifying, and the characters feel so it feels like that you have this giant impending threat, and the characters that cannot do anything against it. It didn't feel like they could win, and I'm happy with that. I'm glad that he feels like such an astronomical villain that is untouchable, and yet he is the threat to these 2 episodes, and yet they still were able to survive. I love how the show was able to accomplish it. Okay, to begin, these episodes were so amazing. I'm loving that we're just getting to see Ezra's journey along with others. I feel like Kanan's was definitely more the journey we were following this one, but Ezra was still in line with what he's going through. First, losing his family home, that being completely destroyed, and now, because that was a big connection to this planet, but now his connection is far more to the people. Now he's seeing how they're suffering, and he wants to do something to help them. Like Vader's plan would have worked if Ezra had more say in the group, I assume. I think Ezra's definitely the one that Vader has affected the most by what he did here. I mean, it just goes to show how far Ezra has come from not just thinking about himself to fully wanting to help other people. That is where his morality is at now. He is not thinking about himself. If he was, he would want to get out of this planet immediately, but he wants to stay and try and help these people. He wants to put his own safety at risk to protect everyone else and to tell them all the truth, especially about the minister's death. Yeah, then Kanan was more the main person that was being followed in this episode, I guess, just with his back and forth with Hera, not being too happy about being part of the rebellion. Because it makes so much sense now that with his past, from the Bad Batch, he was part of the Clone Wars, he saw his master die from the soldiers around him, he does not like being part of the military thing, and now he's gone back into it, and he's not happy about it. I mean, it could be something for him to work on, but I don't think he necessarily has to. It doesn't stop him from helping people, he just doesn't want to be part of the military, because that's something that has affected him so deeply. He's seen that he's put his trust into all these soldiers around him, and they just turned around and tried to kill him. That is a huge thing, especially when he was a Padawan, to go through. So now his team is made up of people he trusts like family. He knows that those will never he knows that those people will never turn on him like the clones did. But then when he's put in a military setting, like the rebellion is, he does not feel the same. He does not know these other people as well as he does his main crew. He cannot trust them the same way. So his past comes back to haunt him. But it was definitely interesting him sort of lashing out, I guess, in a very childish way when being confronted with this, saying to want to put the hologram up on the screen and to ignore all the procedures that go with it, and messing around and being quite funny and goofy at a lot of times during this episode. It's the immaturity that he's trying to avoid the serious stuff, so he's combating it with more silly stuff. But I do like at the end, he basically comes around to it, but it's only because he wants to do it for Hera and Ezra. He goes with them. He's not going to just ditch them. They're his family. So he's going to fight because they are with it. He sees how important it is to Hera, so he's going to keep going with it. And with Ezra, he sees that he's kind of in the same position that he was when he was a kid. He's seeing the world burn around him, and what Kanan did was apparently just run. Ezra is not. So he's seeing that Ezra's almost a better version of himself, and he wants, I guess, would want to make sure he kind of stays that way. He's worried about it as well, but he wants to make sure Ezra's on a better path than what he was. He doesn't want Ezra to turn out like he did. So he has to follow Ezra and make sure he doesn't make the same mistakes Kanan did. Then Hera got so much to do in this episode. Her back and forth with Kanan was great, and it shows that, yes, even though they are together, they are going to have problems and issues, and they aren't just like this dream team all the time. It was great to see her sort of defending herself against Kanan when he was just being very irritating. Because you got to remember, her parents are the Syndulas, so there's no way she's not going to fight the Empire. This is how she was raised, to be a rebel. I think my favourite thing for her was just the flight scene with her against Vader. Two of the galaxy's best pilots against each other in one scene. Vader, Anakin, who was well regarded during the Clone Wars, is helped by the Force, and Hera is still able to hold her own. Yes, I think if it went longer and she didn't use the hyperspace, she would have died, because Vader has the advantage of the Force, but considering she was actually able to escape just goes to show how incredible she is. I mean, we've seen great feats of piloting before, but this one works well and differently because you're seeing two who go against each other who are the best at what they do. Just seeing how Hera was able to manipulate Vader into flying into their own tractor beam was awesome. And I think I just also love the effect that she does have on Kanan. She isn't trying to push him or have a go at him for not wanting to be there. She's not telling him off for being silly. She completely understands what he's going through, and she's quite okay, I guess. She's letting him do the things he needs to do. Like, there's that scene where they walked out into the corridor, Ezra overhears and stuff. Kanan's talking about his past, and Hera's just listening. She's letting him go through it because she knows he needs to. And she's not trying to say, oh, you're being stupid, stop doing this. She's not berating him for what he's doing. It's just really nice seeing that healthy relationship and how that would affect Ezra as well, because he's getting to see this, and it's just the whole family dynamic. It's just amazing. And of course, Ahsoka is back. Amazing. So she got most of her stuff to do in the second episode. And yes, so Palpatine and Vader know she's alive. That's great. That's wonderful. I mean, because they obviously thought that she had died after Clone Wars in the ship, so they thought she was dead. But I've got to remember, at this point, Season 7 was not done yet. This came before Season 7. So she had left the Order, and that was all you knew. She just left. You didn't know if she was alive. So Vader, at this point, I guess the audience wouldn't think that Vader would think she's dead. Or maybe you just thought that she died during Order 66 when it was never confirmed. But now with Clone Wars, it feels so, I guess, more powerful. Now that Vader really does think, because he basically confirmed her death, seeing the lightsabers. He had that knowledge ingrained into him, rather than just hearing that she might have died during Order 66. So now having that shaken, I love how it completely shifted Vader's focus and directed his attention towards the Ghost and, of course, Ahsoka. So now she was able to reach into his mind, connect with him to figure out who he was and who this Sith Lord is, because now there's also big in the grander terms of things because of the Sith Lord aspect. So they've tried to find out who the identity of the Sith Lord in the Empire is, and they figured it out. It's Anakin. And I love that basically Ahsoka wouldn't admit that she knows who it is, because that connection would not feel the same as Anakin. That's how deep in belief Vader is that they're two separate people, that he did kill Anakin. That Ahsoka did not sense Anakin, that she knows it was Anakin, but it's not the same person. It is a different person now, with everything that she felt from that. It's also super interesting that she basically got knocked out from connecting with him. That pain that registered with her, that Anakin has gone through, that completely knocked her out, because she would have had a deep connection with Anakin. She would be able to relate to a lot of the pain that he went through. Padme's death, all of this stuff, then to feel it. I'm assuming she felt it as Anakin feels it, and it was just too much, and she just collapsed because of it. She felt everything he was feeling in a much greater sense than everyone else because of how she knows him. And I just love the detail to that. Yeah, going forward, it makes me wonder what will come of this now, because of course Vader has confessed to Palpatine that Ahsoka is alive, Ahsoka knows he is alive, so that feels like something is brewing there. They can't not meet in this sense. They're gonna have to do something. There's gonna be a confrontation at some point, and I'm so looking forward to it. Like, what can actually happen there between these two? We've seen it happen with Kenobi and Vader, so we know it can work, and I'm just so looking forward to see what actually happens there. We are then looking at Vader more closely. He is insane, and I love how the show treated him. At the start, with his planning skills, completely just dominating the rebels and being just 10 steps ahead of everything they did. First off, the minister, Having that, because I love how it started off slow. He informed the minister that she has a meeting with Tarkin. She was at the last meeting where that happened and those two got beheaded. So she knows that her head is next on the chopping block. Then she tries to escape. So Vader planted that seed there that she wants to live, wants to escape. She calls the rebels back to try and get her off the planet, offering good intel, having that hint of what the planet might actually be. And then, of course, just killing her anyway. Don't even let her off the planet because her information is very valuable. You can't allow her any downtime with the rebels where she could share this information. You have to kill her while she's there. So you blow up the shuttle and she's dead, which is super dark, but it's also great planning. That grounds the rebels on the planet because they cannot escape, and now they're your plaything. What can you do to try and flush them out? So he hits them where they will be most vulnerable, the people that they helped. Destroy them, wipe them out, take them as prisoners, and burn everything down that they built. It's incredible that the rebels didn't actually stay after that. Of course, Ezra wants to fight, but they realise that it would be a losing battle. It's what Kanan said. It's smart to know when not to fight, and to fight another day. If they fought then, they would have lost. They realised there that Vader was going to destroy them, so they need to get out of his plan. And then his improvisation was also amazing. When the rebels escaped the plan, he went after them alone in one TIE fighter and took on a whole squadron of Phoenix people. Took basically all out. I think 2 survived, so that's incredible. And decimated the command ship all by himself. It's great to just see like Anakin's skill be used here, because of course we've got to see it in the Clone Wars, but this is just on another level. I think I just love that the show uses him in such a good way. He's an incredibly powerful villain that the heroes have no hope of defeating, and the show goes into it. You know they're not even going to be able to develop to his level, and they own it. His scenes and the shots they use, the fire, the way they're using his eyes in the animation, it's so good. Yeah, so now he's taking a step back. I'd assume that's because he's just learned that his apprentice, someone he cared for a lot, is gone. So now Vader has to make sure Anakin is under control and sort of figure out his emotions and make sure that he's focusing on the anger he feels for Ahsoka, rather than the longing to be back with her and to just have her by his side again. He needs to make sure he's angry that she abandoned him and left him. He has to focus in on that, and knowing she's alive probably stirred a lot up, and he needs to sort himself through it. So now he's sending another Inquisitor to go after them. Interesting to see who that will be. We've met a few of them. Waver's gone. So now you have Lynn. You have... Birdman is dead. You have the guy from Kenobi, who I think was called the Fifth Brother. And I think that's it at the minute. So it could be new, it could be one of them. I'm looking forward to meet whoever that will be. Probably does confirm that the Grand Inquisitor is truly dead, otherwise they would have sent him too. Yeah, then it was also just to see the rebellion as well, just seeing how they're going out, getting information and pieces about that. We got the safe haven place mentioned, and that the crew were going to meet the rebellion there. So they've got a base. That is good. They're not just floating around in space on a ship. They actually have a place that they can call home-ish, or just a base of operations. You're just getting introduced to these new characters, the Phoenix Squadron as well. It feels like the original trilogy, and I just love it because it's just fun to think that Luke will one day join that Leia is probably a part of it somewhere, even though she would be the same age as Ezra at this point, so I don't know how involved she would be here, because she's still a senator's daughter, so how much can she be involved? Like when she's still very young. Yeah, I just love that they didn't shy away from showing that this is the rebellion in its weakest form. It is new, it is just forming, and of course Vader can wipe it out very easily. They have to be on the move constantly to ensure that they can survive and become a bigger threat. They have to make sure that they survive. They are very weak, and they are not a force to be... They are not a force yet. They are just nothing. They are just ships and people. They cannot do a lot yet. And I just love how these episodes showed off how helpless the heroes are right now. It not only makes the Empire feel like it's just such a wonderful threat that it is, but it also gives the heroes such a great journey to go down, that we're going to see how the rebellion grows through the view of our rebels, and to see it hopefully become a force that can be reckoned with, and then lead on to the original trilogy, where it does take down the Empire. Now, the tone of this episode was also really cool. I love how the writing, and I feel like the shots and the animation has improved, but the tone is so different after the first season. First one felt very fun and uplifting. It felt very different to a lot of Star Wars we've seen, very childish and just fun, and yeah, it was fun and light. This one immediately so much darker, feeling in line with Clone Wars by killing off the Minister. That was huge. Of course, you had a death in the You had death in the first season with the beheading of the other two, but this one, it just hit differently. That feeling of hope, the fear for her life, that she was finally going to be able to escape and be away from the Empire. There was so much riding on it, and you thought she was finally away and safe, only for it to blow up. It's so dark and so powerful, and I hope that this is just setting the tone for this entire season, because that is something I would love. We have these light and fun characters, and then we get to just shove them in something like this. Because of course you've got Vader running around now, so it's going to be very different to season 1, and I love how this already sets it up. But yeah, the shots in this absolutely insane. I think they have huge improvement from season 1. I didn't think we had such like pivotal great shots in season 1. They still looked lovely, but this had some wonderful ones. The explosion and Vader's first fight with Ezra and Kanan, insane. Like the ending where he was standing in the dark and then the lightsaber ignited, and then him standing in the fire. Beautiful. I cannot wait to see what other shots they do if this is the standard they're setting on episode 1 and 2 of this season. Yeah, overall, this was an amazing start to season 2. Cannot wait to see where it goes. I love the things that it sets up, the mystery about the planet, Ezra's development and him wanting to help Lothal, Ahsoka and her dynamic and relation with Vader and how that's going to evolve, and then the hints with the new Inquisitor coming in, Rebellion having another space, all the stuff going on, and Kanan, I hope, will get more to do with just trying to fit in with the Rebellion, because that does not feel solved. That's definitely a big issue to overcome, but I love what they're doing with these characters. It feels like Hera is more focused here now that the Rebellion is revealed and we get to know more about what's going on there. And I just think that these two were such a great first impression for season 2, seeing how the show is changing and developing and evolving and going on to a more darker tone, while also keeping the characters that we know light and uplifting. Yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about these episodes in the comments, and with that, I will see you in the next one for episode 3 and 4. See ya!